So I'm Bryce, here with Allie, the most recently evicted house guest from BB19, and it's about time. So Allie, tell us what happened.
So I basically got screwed by people that I had been allied with the entire time and I trusted. So that was kind of messed up.
Who would you say were your biggest allies?
So Abrielle was my ally and she was HOH. So we had a plan to be HOH next week to continue our allies being in the game. I felt pretty strongly about it. I was also allies with Maddie. I was allies with pretty much everyone in the house. I was friends with pretty much everyone in the house, but my main ally group was Abrielle, Maddie, Tiffany, Rita, and I think that's it. I'm pretty sure.
So I guess it's safe to say that you did not see this coming at all.
No, because I had a final two with Abrielle, a final three with Abrielle and Tiffany.
Mm-hmm.
And we had that final three since the third round of the game. I had the final two with Abrielle since the first round of the game. So I did not see that coming. I had made friends with everyone in the house. I did my part. I won challenges. I won veto. I proved loyalty to people. And it's just kind of ridiculous that I proved loyalty to people and told people I was loyal and told a game plan, and they kind of just screwed me on that. Even after I asked them right before voting took place, like, hey, I'm gonna make sure that you're not screwing me over. And every single person did.
So if you did feel safe with every single person in the house currently, what do you think what do you think flipped? Like, what switched for you to be here?
I was a super strong player. I made a lot of friends. I was on everybody's good side pretty much. And I still had this blue rewind button, which I've had since the beginning of the game. I was saving it to if I was like put on the block in a non-strategic way as HOH. So I guess that they saw me as a threat, especially after I won veto, after I made friends with everyone, after I was very strategic and made strategies and had people that I trusted and did all that. I guess I just played too loudly.
Okay. So if you could rewind, right here, you just, walked out of the 6-0 vote. If you could rewind and go back in time a little bit, what would you do differently moving forward?
Not be as vocal about strategy, at least. But it's also at the same time, I wouldn't really change anything because I did prove that people could trust me. It was just their intrusive thoughts that they could not. I did have a plan, I had a strategy, and I think I did deserve to be there and still deserve to be there because I did have a strategy and I did play the game. It's just the complete lack of trust, and I don't know how I could have proved that they could trust me better.
So, seeing the trajectory of the game going right now, where do you think it's going to be heading in the next few rounds?
I can't really say. I feel like Abrielle's a big target. I thought she was going far, but now that the house is kind of turned against me, she's definitely a target. I feel like Meredith is also a potential target. I feel like anyone could be a target because it was so planned out and this kind of was a curveball and they did screw me over. I feel like it could go in any way now depending on who wins challenges. But yeah.
So if you had the ability, like in the famous movie Click by Adam Sandler, if you had the ability to press the mute button on one person that's left in the house right now, who would you mute and why?
Probably Meredith, because, or actually, well, never mind. I would say someone else, but she's already gone. Sorry, that was shady.
Give us all the tea.
I mean, complete tea. Keep going.
Well, Mackenzie gave this whole speech about something that happened where she thought she was double-crossed even though she crossed people first, even though she broke people's trust first, and that's why she ended up on the block. That's why she's gone. Because she broke trust. She made alliances outside of alliances, and that is something that could not continue to be in anyone's game. It was the best for everyone. And then she gave this whole speech about how we're all fake and villains and whatever, and I think that that really helped with the mistrust thing, even though I tried to assure it, like, that's not what happened. Like, she is, one, over-exaggerating, or two, like, saying, like, she spread blatant rumors about other things. Like, she said that another player who does not have the rewind button had it, even though she knows who has the other rewind button. It's just, I would tell her to mute, but if, based on players now, probably, Meredith, because her whole speech about me having power, too much power with the rewind button and HOH was kind of just, like, I guess it was true, but I wasn't intending to have too much power. I just wanted to be HOH to keep my allies in the game, and to do that, I wasn't going to use rewind as HOH.
So to circle back to you being, you know, mentioning that you had this whole plan of you being HOH coming up in this next round. Why did you volunteer yourself to be on the block, to be put at this risk, you know, of potentially going out?
Because it was the skip round. So the person who was not on the block, sorry, I was zoned out. The person that survived the block is HOH the next round.
Right.
So I volunteered myself because I felt like, I haven't been HOH yet. I felt like it would have been a good opportunity to be HOH. And I just think that would have been like a good option for me and my allies. I guaranteed my allies, I told my allies who I was gonna put on the block. I went through a plan thoroughly with them. I thought I could trust them. But yeah. But I guess this is just the game, like, it is what it is.
Okay, my last question, and probably the most important question, did you have fun?
Yeah, I did.
Would you do it again?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Definitely.
Okay, so you heard it here first. I'm Bryce, here with Allie, the most recent evicted house guest and the first member of the Big Brother 19 jury, and it's about time.